Hey guys, Waterfowler41 here, and in today's video we're going to be doing a side-by-side comparison of two popular tonneau covers on the market. What we're going to be focused on is tonneau covers that have T-slot rails. So what do I mean by T-slot rails? Right here. So up on the bed rail, on each side you have this T-slot, so you could attach accessories such as chase lights like what I have up there, or the Elevate truck bed rack from RealTruck. But anyway, two tonneau covers that are pretty popular in the market right now are the BAK X4TS and then the RetraxONE XR manual retractable tonneau cover. It's a mouthful, but it's basically two hard but rolling tonneau covers. So we're gonna get into kind of the side-by-side, and why did I pick these two? Well, they come up a lot in all of the forums and all the Facebook groups, so I figured let's go ahead and get our hands on the RetraxONE. I've been running the X4TS for about a year now. Let's take a look at the Retrax and then just kind of give you my thoughts on them side-by-side. Also, cost-wise, they're about $150 comparison. X4TS is a little bit cheaper at $1,500, whereas the RetraxONE anywhere from $1,600 to $1,700, depending on where you're looking. But anyway, let's dive into the X4TS, take a look at that tonneau cover, and then I'll walk you through the RetraxONE XR tonneau cover that I just installed, give you my thoughts there, and then in the end of the video, I'll walk you through how we install the Elevate truck bed rack, because it works with both tonneau covers on each of the tonneau covers, and I'll kind of walk you through the additional steps there. But let's get into the X4TS. This is the tonneau cover that I've been running on my truck for about a year now, and by all accounts, it's been a great tonneau cover. Got a lot of things that I learned about the cover over the time, some pros, some cons, but let's talk through the details in this guy, and then we'll get into some of those other details in a minute here. But back, X4TS, this is the big brother to the X4S. The X4S does not have the T-slot rails. Obviously the TS does, and that's what we're focused on today, is the two best tonneau covers, cost competitive, that have the T-slot rails. So the X4TS is a vinyl topped with aluminum slat backed hard rolling tonneau cover. So when I roll this thing up, that means it rolls up against the cab above the rails. So the vinyl top is all solid one piece, so it helps keep things dry inside. From a water permeability standpoint, I've never had any sort of water leakage issues. Once you get everything aligned into place, it's a very watertight tonneau. The only time I've ever had any sort of issue is when I went through a touchless car wash and you got the jets blasting directly on the seam between the top of the tailgate and a tonneau cover. Obviously, I've never had a tonneau cover that didn't leak there when it's just getting directly pounded by water. As far as operating this guy, it's pretty simple. It's that cable latching that you see on a lot of the back tonneau covers. You can access it from the passenger side or the driver's side there. You just need to pull one, and once you do that, it opens up the tonneau cover. And like I said earlier, when you unlatch the tonneau cover and this little lip pops up, it unlocks the entire side. Once you go to push everything down, once this little latch portion of this lever pushes down, it locks the entire side of the tonneau cover in place. It is easy to operate from the ground, so you don't need to hop up into the tonneau cover to roll it up. So let's just roll it up. Once we get it to where we want to store it, if we're gonna drive around with the tonneau cover, we reach down here and we grab our strap, and the strap will fit right into this little T-slot plastic piece, and that's what holds everything into place. There's a strap on both sides, very easy to use. One thing you'll know is this is either an open or closed tonneau cover. It's not a partial tonneau cover. But anyway, rolling this guy back and shutting it, I wanna point out a couple of the pros and cons to this thing. And the first pro I wanna point out is this is one of the most low profile, durable tonneau covers I've ever seen. The only thing you see from the side of the truck is the T-slot rail. If the T-slot rail wasn't there, it would be a completely flush tonneau cover and it would look great. This is also a very waterproof cover. Again, assuming you install it correctly, the water stays out of this thing 99.9% of the time. The only time, like I said, is when I'm in that touchless car wash and this is just getting completely blasted by water. The one con I will say is these guys right here, and this is the first thing a lot of people commented on when I installed the cover on my truck. They said, well, good luck with those end caps. I had no idea what everyone was talking about up until a couple months ago when I was driving down the expressway and I noticed that I was missing both of my end caps. So let me show you here. The original end caps that came on my X4TS were just little tangs. They just have little clips and you push them in and there's a little square in the metal slat here and it just pops into place. Over time, as you go to open and close, those tangs get worn out and eventually these things go bye-bye. But quick call to RealTruck, the BAK team sent out the new upgraded versions of those end caps. So what you'll notice here is there's a screw right here. That screw is what holds this whole end cap now to that last rail. So it is really nice. It's not gonna go anywhere. And it does the same thing that the original end caps did, just now with peace of mind that it's not gonna fly off. But anyway, this is the X4TS. The other con I will say, which is kind of partial, is it does require maintenance. So this is a vinyl top, and I live by a lot of cornfields, and actually it's pollen season, which is why we're inside right now. And the cover, depending on the season, likes to collect pollen, and it is kind of a tricky thing, and it does require a little bit of maintenance to make sure that it stays looking clean. So what I do is I actually clean it with 303 protectant after I wash it with car soap. So car soap and 303 protectant, and it's done a fairly good job at keeping this thing looking new. Anyway, BAK X4TS. Last thing I'll point out here is the T-slot rails on this tonneau cover are a little bit different than the Retrax. So the Retrax are going to be flush mount with its side rails, whereas this one's an exposed rail. The only thing that changes is how the elevate rack mounts to the T-slot. We're still going to be able to use the elevate rack. It's just going to use a different style of mounting for each of the tonneau covers. So the T-slot I have on the X4TS requires that plastic cap to go over the edges, whereas the Retrax just requires the flush mount one. And I'll show you what that looks like once we get the Retrax on here and we can take a look at those mounts. But anyway, this is the X4TS. Let's get the Retrax installed, take a look at that guy, and then close this video out. All right, so let's take a look at the RetraxONE XR retractable tonneau cover. So this is what we're looking at right now. We got textured aluminum bed or side rails with the T-slots baked into there, and then you have a polycarbonate tonneau cover, whereas the X4TS was that vinyl that was backed with the textured aluminum. I actually really like the design of the Retrax much better than the X4TS from the cleanliness standpoint. It is a lot easier to clean this surface than it is the X4TS vinyl. Like I said, with that textured vinyl, you end up collecting a lot of the pollen and dirt, and it was just kind of a bear to constantly keep clean. But anyway, this is very easy to wipe off. I just put ceramic spray and really nothing sticks to it. But anyway, you got some T-slot rails here. They are a little bit different than the X4TS, and we'll get into that when we start talking through how that elevate rack mounts to each of these. But anyway, T-slot rails, super helpful. I already got my chase lights installed here. And then let's talk through operation, because that is the primary reason why I went with the Retrax tonneau cover. So with the X4TS, I have to open the tailgate, pull the cable, and that's how you open up the tonneau cover. With the Retrax cover, all I need to do is flip up this little switch, push that button, and then take this guy and just push it forward, and then it rolls up into the canister, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I like that because typically my truck's backed into the garage. That tailgate is almost 6 inches off the back of the wall. And if I need to ever get in here to get my kids' hockey stuff or something for work or whatnot, what I would have to do with the X4TS is open up the tailgate real fast, grab the cable, pull it, and then quickly shut the tailgate after it's bounced off the wall, which I don't like doing. It's just doesn't feel right. But anyway, with the Retrax now, I don't need to even open up the tailgate. So what I need to do is just open up this little topper here, hit the button, and open up the tonneau cover. So from a security standpoint, you also have the ability to lock this, which is nice because if you're gonna have that external latch, you're gonna want a way to lock this guy up. I like this tonneau cover much better than the X4TS when it gets into security because it is not easy to break into this. Obviously, if someone's gonna wanna get into a tonneau cover, where there's a will, there's a way, but compared to how easy it is to get into the X4TS with just slipping a really thick wire underneath here, hooking the latch and pulling it, you cannot do that when the Retrax is locked up. It is much more difficult. You'd have to break the tonneau cover, make a lot of noise, and obviously you're gonna draw some attention. So security-wise and operational-wise, the Retrax definitely has the upper hand here. And this goes for all of their manual lines. They all have that same clip or that same latch. It's very easy to operate. You don't need to climb in the truck. All right, so pros-wise, very easy to clean, easy to operate, and definitely better security. Con, let's get into the bed of the truck and I'll show you the one major con that may make or break this tonneau cover for a lot of folks. All right, so as far as cons for this cover, this is really the only con I found so far, and it is the canister here. So with all retractable tonneau covers, obviously when you roll it and put it back into storage, it needs some place to roll up everything in, and that spring needs to live somewhere. This is where it lives. This is basically an aluminum case that is mounted at the front end of the tonneau cover, and it is where that retractable tonneau cover lives once you open up the truck bed. But what happens is, even if your tonneau cover is closed, that aluminum canister is still there. So what does it do? It eats up valuable bed space. So if you are constantly trying to maximize all of the volume in your truck bed, this tonneau cover may not be the right cover for you if you don't have alternative storage solutions for things. I have the topper, or the flated topper, so if I ever need to add some additional volume to the truck bed, I have options. But if you are trying to keep everything below the bed rail and you're concerned about volume, this might be an issue for you. So this ends up sticking out about, let's see, about 12 inches off the front of the truck bed, and then it drops down about, let's see, about 10 inches. So 10 inches down, 12 inches off the front of the truck bed. So that is sucking up a lot of space. So you guys with dirt bikes, motorcycles, four-wheelers, this might be an issue for you, because even, like I said, even when that tonneau cover's closed, that canister is still there and you gotta fight with that. But anyway, this is there. That is right now really the only con I found about the tonneau cover. And I knew that getting into it. It's not like this was a surprise, but if you are looking at T-slot tonneau covers and volume in the truck bed is one of your key criteria, take that into consideration because that might be an issue for you. All right, so let's finish up the video with looking at the Elevate truck bed rack. Since this is the primary reason I wanted to have a T-slot truck bed, because I carry my kayaks and it's just nice to have ladder rack capability, but also the ability to have tonneau cover security. So anyway, Elevate truck bed rack, again, install video up there. You guys are interested in this guy. But I run this when I'm moving my kayaks around, and I wanted to show you the differences between how this mounts to the X4TS rail, which is right here, and how this would mount to the Retrax rail, which is already on the truck. And the difference comes in right here. So these little plastic inserts pop into the bottom of these little feet here, and this is what allows you to bounce back and forth between the extruded rail, the extruded T-slot rail, and then the flush T-slot rail. So you can see this got a little bit of a C to it, and the reason it's got a C to it, so this is the X4TS rail, this bracket here fits right over that extruded rail. So it doesn't go side to side, whereas this guy would just slide all over the place. But you use this flat one when you are mounting the Elevate rack to the Retrax. So it's very simple. That is the only difference. You still buy the same Elevate truck rack. It comes with both of those brackets, so you can bounce back and forth between these tonneau covers depending on which one you like. But it does change how you install it because you need to make sure you're using the right inserts. And like I said, these come in the kit for the Elevate, and the difference is these have like a C to it, so they can fit on top of the channel, whereas the ones that are made for the Retrax are flush, and these just pop right up on top of there. They're solid. Then you take your T-slot bolts that come in the kit as well, so these guys, and you would slide it into the T-slot. Let's pretend I have one on the front too. Pop it like that, and then the Elevate rack itself, this little boot here, just sits right up on top of that insert, and that's how you could slide things back and forth. So anyway, that's the difference here, but still the Elevate rack is usable on both of the tonneau covers. All right, so that closes out my X4TS side-by-side comparison with the XR from Retrax. Both tonneau covers are great, so don't take this video as me completely knocking the X4TS. I used it for a year and was really happy with the tonneau cover. I just had an opportunity to update to the Retrax, and I took it, and I really like it. And again, the primary reason I went to the Retrax was the ability to open it up with the latch right up on top. All you do, open up, push it, and then you're good to go. You get access to the tonneau cover or the contents in your truck bed without having to open the tailgate, which is huge because I was bashing the heck out of this wall here, and I didn't want to do that. I felt bad doing that with a $70,000, $80,000 truck. Anyways, if you have any other questions on these two tonneau covers, I have about a year of experience in the X4TS now and a few weeks on the Retrax. They're great tonneau covers. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. Hit me up on Instagram or down below in the comments. Happy to follow up with those things. But with that said, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I could bring more videos like this to you guys in the future. But if you like this one, definitely give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. It helps keep a lot of these videos coming. Peace.